Elio guys, and welcome back to another episode of Infinite Magicraid. And in today's video we're going to be clearing out Hell Stage 1110. So if this stage has been problematic for you, regardless of what type of units that you're using, if you made it this far into Hell, I will say that your team composition should be pretty much like solidified at this point. So maybe it's a strategy thing here, but yeah, we're using my lovely beginner definitive edition team. So if you guys haven't checked out my definitive beginners guide over there on the subreddit, feel free to check it out. The link is always in the description below of all of my Infinite Magicraid YouTube videos. If you guys haven't joined our Discord yet, feel free to do so. That way you can kind of get like more faster responses in terms of your questions for the game. And let's go ahead and jump right into the video here. Alright, so starting off here, it's time to go ahead and bust out that shield. We'll get consolidation going. We'll get baby girl Sia doing her concentration increase to kind of help on that DPS. We'll get Yoko out here right off the gate trying to do some damage. And let's see right here if we can kill this dude. Okay, so Feist passed away. First turn, which gets rid of one of the AoE burners, but two of the Ogmans are still left. Monchka, I believe is his name, isn't really ever a threat. So in this scenario right here, I'm going to try and take out Marge instead. Make sure we heal up. And then you can just ignore Monchka, whatever heck his name is, because, well, he's not a big threat. The problems is the Ogmans and their freaking AoE, and every time you hit them, it's the same thing as Norma, which is highly unfortunate. Yikers, man. So we're going to try and work on taking him out. Make sure your units are topped up in terms of their HP too, especially if you're running a single healer. That was a good crit. I'm going to heal up too because Rosalia's HP was looking dirt nasty low. We got some bunny rabbit action from Yoko. We've made it to the second wave. So, yeah, this is not good at all. There's 3 Oakmen, there's a freaking Focus, and a Liz. We got the shield up, there's consolidation going on. I'm trying to maximize some damage from Sia right here. And there's just a whole bunch of threats, but it looks like Focus doesn't really have that much HP on him. So, if we can kind of tank this at least for a turn or two, then things would definitely buff out. Okay, so Focus is down. Let me get some heals going on here. And we're going to really try and focus on Liz next, because no matter what we do with the Oakmans, if she's healing and shielding them, then all of our efforts are pretty much in vain. Oh man, it hurts. It hurts. I don't like this at all. Alright, we'll get the heals going. Alright, Liz is down. 3 Oakmans are left, and I'm going to try my best to take care of these guys. This is also a very extreme situation, which is unfortunate, but depending on your DPS, this may be where you need to like switch things up. No crit from Rosalia either. That would have made things go a lot smoother. Because the great part about Rosalia, I've talked about it before in my prior videos, but the great part about Rosalia is that her ultimate does a lot of damage when the unit that you're fighting is at full HP, and I do believe it's also guaranteed to crit the first time in that wave. Now my Rosalia is on like a Slay and I believe like a wild set, so she has a mix of crit rate and crit damage, which is why she isn't critting all the time, and it's unfortunate, but when it does work, you are smiley face gaming. I should have did concentration increase on Sia. There he goes. But I could definitely see him being a DPS issue. I do believe there's other units out there like May comes to mind, or like right off the bat, that also can kind of like do severe wound and kind of prevent him healing a big ton, which could also help you guys with Norma. So that's something to kind of take into account too. And there's also, I believe, Sedora, which also has kind of like a healing debuff move that she can do on whatever that you're fighting as well, to help kind of mitigate those heals, if I'm thinking correctly here. So if you guys have either of those units and this is an issue for you, then think about kind of building them up and getting through this, and you can just regress them later. But we've made it to the final stage. We're going to take out Focus because Focus does that, which is what I didn't want him to do whatsoever. Not only did he boost up Lucifer's attack, I believe, but he also reset his cooldown, and we don't want that. So next up is taking Marge out of the way too, because Lucifer is hitting like a butt cheek on a stick. And she is out of here too. So we should be pretty much safe to auto. But hopefully this helped you guys. In terms of the whole open situation, especially on that second wave, if you don't have like super duper reliable single target units like I know that I'm fortunate enough to have, then once again, maybe a severe wound or some type of heal blocking may be the best bet for you, even if you have to come in here with 2 supporters like Wim and Sedora, plus your healer, which is Magus, Maya, Liz, whoever that you want. If you have Luna though, not only can Luna do revive, but she can also heal the squad and apply attack up to your squad, just boosting up your damage in general. But yeah, that is stage 11-10, you guys. It is over. It is not a fun stage to get through. And, you know, it may take a couple of tries, but as long as you're playing your cards right, it's definitely possible with a lot of teams out there, because this team is 2 legendaries and 3 epics. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you guys haven't already. And yeah, see ya.